Every Earth army has banded together in a defense of a bridge fortress. Russians, Americans, Chinese, South Koreans, North Koreans, and so many other nations, along with their respective vehicles and weaponry, are currently holding out against 6 million zombies in a massive zombie army that will be full charging against their bridge defenses. Can every Earth army defeat the Horde, or will they go down trying? If you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, comment down below, and if you want to join the membership, new videos are going out every week for members only. Either way, guys, let's get into this thing. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, boys, let's go ahead and press start right here, and we're starting out watching some of our German soldiers here fighting against the incoming zombie hordes, which, as you can see, are very dramatically getting shot to absolute bits on the front lines. Now, we are only using fast runner zombies today, and there's a reason, because we've gotten some requests to do that. Now, fast runner zombies deal the same damage as normal zombies, have the same health as normal zombies, but they have like 3x move speed, so they can run into lines extremely quickly, like nobody's business. So the Germans holding out pretty nicely over here. Further down, we have the South Koreans, which is maybe one of the worst looking models in this entire game. They look so bad. I'm so sorry to whoever modded that, but it's really bad. It's really bad. Down below here, we have the Irish soldiers, the IRA fighting, yeah. Over here, we have the Russian troops. They're technically USSR, I believe, is their actual designation in the workshop, but we're just calling them Russian. Up here, we have some missile systems as well firing away, and you can see large streams of sea-whiz fire coming out of this bridge area over here, which is being controlled by US machine gunners, and these guys will eventually get attacked over here. It's just a matter of the enemy zombies coming over to the bridge and trying to sidesweep the lines over this way. It will definitely happen. It just might take a little bit of time. Now, further back this way, we've got our Ukrainian troops on the battlefield as well, and supporting them are some attack drones, baby. Now, these ones are kind of goofy because they just got UMP-45s hanging off the bottom of them, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. I don't know. I like them. So we have quite a number of Ukrainians on the field over here. Behind them, we have our Vietnamese soldiers who are holding this gateway right here alongside some M1 Abrams from the United States right now. So these guys need to hold this gate, or else the bridge defenses below will be pretty much completely overrun, which would be a huge problem. Down further over here, I know these say SWAT units, but it's the UN blue uniform, so we're calling these UN soldiers, so basically representatives of everywhere else. And then up here, we have our Middle East coalition, along with BTR-80s from Russia, firing away. They've got the flechette rounds, so they're able to take out large quantities of zombies all at once. My cat behind me is stepping in my Lego box. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. He got kicked out of the Lego room. By the way, I didn't record any videos yesterday because I was sick. I had the flu this weekend. I've still kind of got it. My mouth is still a little bit hoarse. My voice, it's just not good. It's not very nice. So I might sound a little bit congested. Might have to pause every once in a while to cough and things like that. But we out here, boys. We tried our best. Either way, missile systems firing away as we go into normal speed. Overshooting, but it doesn't really matter because those are taking good casualties against the zombies all the way back here. Probably killed a few thousand right there. And I bet we have some serious losses for the zombies. Yes! 5.3 million remaining, meaning 700,000 have already died on this here battlefield, which is pretty insane. Now, that is going to slowly go down. It's going to exponentially decrease as the battle goes on, because obviously this is the modern armies at their full strength. They will only weaken from here. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. That talking is difficult when you are sick. So yeah, the Earth armies here will eventually stop getting as many kills, but right now they have all of their missile systems, all of their machine guns, all of their infantry. This is when they are doing their best. The German soldiers here slowly getting surrounded and kind of semi-destroyed by the zombies. Right now the zombies do have 3,000 kills, and the Earth army started with 50,000 soldiers. So they are taking some losses here, but they're delivering deadly, decisive blows to the incoming zombies. Let's start off our first time lapse at this little gateway here and watch as the zombies come on in against the Vietnamese soldiers and the Abrams, because this seems to be an area where the zombies are making very close contact very early in the battle. Not even 2 minutes into this time lapse, and an Abrams somehow made it up on top of the wall here, which is pretty crazy. I don't know what the deal is with that. Okay, dude. The bridges over here still holding quite nicely. We get that double bridge action, which makes it very hard for the zombies to cross, because both bridges can help each other out in the defense. And then this lower region over here has got the river streaming through it, which could eventually actually drown a number of these troopers and zombies later on, but for now it's not really high enough to do that. How about the American bridge over this way? This one is holding just fine. The zombies have started to attack. Some of the Americans taking some damage, but the Sea Whizzes are still firing out both in front as well as in the back over there, so they seem to be doing okay. Why don't we watch the body pile build up over here with the Americans facing against just tons of zombies running across this bridge right now. Slowly but surely here, the zombies have whittled away at the American lines over this way, but there's still plenty more behind them to hold out, so I'm not too worried about this flank yet. Over here with the Middle Eastern Coalition, things are going very poorly. These guys have been beat up, and it's really just them backed up to the BTR-80s right now. That's not a very good sign for that flank in the slightest. The Vietnamese are still holding nicely because really their lines were just up to the wall-ish, so them being pushed back to the entrance isn't a big deal, and the Abrams have quite a bit of armor, so they're able to hold out for quite a while. So I'm not too concerned about this area, but could get rough in the times to come. The bridges over here, the zombie armies are now officially assaulting these guys. Sorry, my voice is like killing me, so I'm just trying to do short spurts of talking. I do apologize, guys. And it looks like the German soldiers over this way on this bridge are holding as well. Down below here, these guys aren't really getting attacked, it seems. I think a number of these guys ended up drowning because there used to be a whole bunch over here. Now they're split. Although the riverbed over here is like dammed up now, I guess, from the bodies. So these guys are safe, which is kind of funny. Okay. So yeah, right now we do have 14,000 losses for the defending Earth Army units and 4.3 million remaining zombies, so 1.7 million of them have died at this point. And we go ahead and watch the BTR-80s as well as the last remaining Middle Eastern Coalition soldiers over here, because I think they will be the first to go down. Alright, well, these forces have slowly been whittled away at. We do have think that's an 3.8 million zombies still remaining on the battlefield, and 31,000 remaining Earth units. So, the zombies have taken about 1/3 of their total losses. Meanwhile, the human army here has taken, what would that be? 4/10, so 40% of their total losses too. So things are looking not super good for the Earth armies. However, some of their weaker units have been knocked out already, and they'll more or less have stronger units left alive for the remaining of the battle. This bridge here is just about toasted, but this bridge over here is still holding out nicely with some of these German soldiers and the Ukrainians backing them up from behind. So it'll be good to see those guys holding out long term. Some of the UN soldiers up here are starting to get into the fight as the Vietnamese soldiers are getting pushed further and further down this hill over this way. And of course, we've got the American bridge over here, which has been whittled away at quite a bit. The Sea Whizzes still doing a good job of fighting against these zombies, but I am afraid this area will get killed fairly soon. So why don't we watch the zombie rush of the remaining Americans and Sea Whizzes over this way. And 10 minutes later, almost all the Sea Whizzes are gone. There's 2 remaining, and then maybe 100 American soldiers remaining, I would say. Nothing too crazy, but definitely enough where they could do a little bit of a holdout against these zombies coming forward. We're at just about 3 million zombies, so about halfway done with the zombies, and 25,800 remaining Earth armies. So both sides have lost about half their total force. This flank is now fully coming in. They're clashing with some of the Vietnamese soldiers over here, but there's still some Abrams in the path of the SWAT teams this way, so they'll not be able to fully charge into them just yet. There's also just a huge flood coming in from where the Vietnamese were holding. They have been backed up to over here, as well as those peripheral corners we just saw. These bridges over here are still holding pretty decently, though, so that is definitely a saving grace here for the battle, although the amount of bodies on these bridges is absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. One nice thing is that the ghillie suit snipers, once the Americans and Sea Whizzes over here fall, they'll be able to continuously just fire at those zombies coming in and hopefully stop them in their tracks for a little bit. Plus, these missile systems we're seeing firing out over here, continuing to assist those Sea Whizzes over that way. We also have our Russian AK-47 troopers down here, able to assist because they're not getting pressured too much. But this whole thing right here is definitely a bit of a disaster. SWAT team getting fully attacked now, aka the UN, and the tanks holding out. So let's continue to watch. Losses are starting to creep up rather quickly as the zombies start to push deep into the UN soldiers over here. That is very not good. 21,000 remaining Earth Army units, 2.98 million remaining zombies. Ghillie suit snipers over here starting to get attacked by more of these runner zombies as well, so their positions here are definitely under threat. This is not a good time to be a ghillie suit sniper. The Americans and Sea Whiz is obviously dead over here. Luckily, the main bridge area is still very much so alive. We've still got more Abrams. These guys just get pushed back a lot, so they stay alive, but they are, always under constant threat of death, it seems. But they make for nice stall units on the battlefield, which is great. And their HE shots do pretty good, I would say, especially against hordes. The attack drones are still alive, which is good, but once they start immediately directly getting hit by zombies, it's going to be pretty bad because these things don't have a ton of health, right? Yeah, 200 health apiece. They're super weak in terms of that. Ukrainian soldiers and the no. The Russians are over here. Ukrainians, Germans, and Irish. That's who I was looking for. And some of the South Koreans. Probably still alive, I'm guessing. The Derpy Boys. Yes, they are. They are all still holding these bridges over here quite nicely. They've got a nice little long line of fire going. Let's watch these boys. 19,400 remaining modern units. 2.9 million remaining zombies. Okay, things are not looking good. These frontline forces have been pushed very far back. We do have a bit of like a stacking of units over here though, which is good. Lots of Irish soldiers, as well as some Germans and Ukrainians on top of attack drones and an M1 Abrams. So that could hold for a while. These guys on top of the buildings, also relatively safe, I would say. The Ukrainians over here with their M1 Abrams, also very safe too. Ghillie suit snipers are all dead. The Abrams, man, they just last forever. But our strongest position is definitely these Russian forces with AK-47s down here. There's only 2 avenues that they can be attacked from, over here as well as down from over here. And these missile systems are still alive, firing away, so that's very good as well. But 2.5 million zombies remain. 11,500 modern units remain. It's not looking too good for the modern units. They are getting crushed now. Exponential losses. Never a good thing to be witnessing on the old battlefield. But I'm hoping that they can hold out for a while longer. Maybe get it down to 2 million troops. We'll see. Let's watch. Oh geez, the entire unit we were just watching got killed, and now we're back to this line over here. But the zombies seem to be focusing mainly on the boys down this way, the Abrams, and the Russians over here. We're at 2.38 million remaining zombies, 9,000 remaining Earth units. Let's watch a nice little overhead of the collapse of the Earth armies. Alright, we're down to our last 2,700 Earth units here, and still 1.85 million zombies, so I think the Earth armies are going to lose. However, we're going to run it back if they do, try and buff their numbers. It's really just the Russians and the missile systems, and a couple M1s that are still somehow alive, but yeah, they're going to hold out. We'll see how many they get killed, but a very close battle in terms of the last stand, but not quite enough. Alright, there's 33 Earth Army soldiers left alive. I think they're just soldiers stuck in buildings and stuff like that, and 1.3 million zombies. Let's boost the soldiers. Alright boys, we boosted the modern army numbers to 75,000. So, from 50,000 to 75,000. basically a 150% increase right there to make them hopefully powerful enough to defend. As you can see, the most numbers we buffed were like the Vietnamese as well as some of the UN soldiers over here to try and make our center line a little bit stronger to prevent flanking of these lines over this way. When this time we might be able to see the water coming in through the bridge and drowning these poor fellows down below. Sadly, we cannot get them to be placed outside of there if we want units to be on the bridge itself. It's a little bit frustrating, but this game does not have exact placements, which, yeah, can be annoying. It just kind of is what it is, and you can't do much about it. Either way, German ranks over here beginning to build up their body piles of zombies very, very quickly. Here comes the flood, baby. She's coming in, oh lord. And that will drown these guys, I bet. Is it deep away? Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe not deep enough. Maybe if it hits, like, back there. Oh, these guys over here, though. Yeah, they're gonna drown. Does take a little bit of time for the drowning to happen. But, yeah, rest assured that is going to be definitely a good buff for the zombies right there. More missile system fire going out, more CWIS fire going out, and shredding large quantities of zombies all at once. That's exactly what we like to see, baby. Look at that fire going. Holy smokes! That is a metric ton of fire right there. beautiful, baby. And down here we got more South Korean soldiers, the weirdo looking dudes going off. I've always wanted to visit South Korea, and if their people actually look like this, very interesting. They're like in weird pajamas molded tightly to their like flubby skin. It's such a creepy model. I know South Korean people don't actually look like that. I'm just kidding. Alright, yeah, a lot of these guys all drowned. Some zombies probably drowning as well, which is good, but there's still a small amount that are in waist-deep water still alive over here. Going back over this way, Vietnamese and Abrams getting full-on attacked, but they survived pretty decently last time. The walls themselves, though, getting killed very early on by those zombies. Up this way, BTRs, as well as the Middle Eastern Coalition holding out. A little bit better this time, it seems. They did get some buffs in their ranks. I think we doubled up their numbers right there, so hopefully they can hold for longer. We also increased the number of CWISs by 10, so maybe they'll be able to hold this bridge a little bit better. Let's watch this bridge, because this is one of the coolest bridges defended. Let's do it. We've got 64,000 remaining U.S. and coalition forces here. So they've lost about 11k. And we got 5 million remaining zombies. So zombies have lost about 1 million. Let's get it. Alright, boys, American defenders are starting to go down, but they did hold out, I think, a lot longer than last time, which is perfect. We need that for everyone here. We're at 3.67 million zombies remaining, so about a little over 2 million have died at this point. And on top of that, 51,000 remaining modern army units. So the modern army is doing a lot better with this buffed stat, and that's very good. Hopefully they can go the distance with it, though over here we're seeing a lot of the Vietnamese soldiers going down, and these guys might flank soon because a lot of the Middle East coalition is going down as well, which is not very good. Let's watch this bridge defense now, but yeah, fingers crossed they can hold this time. Okay, things are going quite well for the Earth armies now. 41,200 of their soldiers remain, and only 2.2 million zombies remain. The zombies are coming in pretty heartily through these two avenues over here. Just a full sweep coming in, but they're not really doing too much damage. This bridge is still holding as of now, which is fantastic. And the main bridges that we were just watching holding perfectly fine, which is fantastico. We love to see that. So I think we're doing pretty well thus far. Let's go ahead and continue and watch the overhead over here. Zombies still coming on very strong, but there's only 800,000 of them remaining. I mean, that's still quite a number, but at the very least, there's still 25,000 Earth armies remaining. So I think Earth armies can win this thing for sure. We'll just have to wait and see what happens, but things are looking quite well for them. It's still going to be a while, so let's continue the time lapse, but I think, gosh dang it, they might have it in the bag. Let's go. Alright boys, still 19,000 remaining modern soldiers and 340,000 remaining zombies, though the zombies have slowed down their attack considerably. I don't even see any attacking. Are they coming from over here? Where are they all coming from? I legit don't see where they're shooting at. What the hell? Oh, there's some over here. Oh, they're slow filling in over this way. Yeah, I think the modern army obviously has this because they're only coming from this small choke point over this way. Why don't we just unleash the modern army? Have them push out, do a little damage, you know, see what they can do. Could be fun. They should be moving, but... Oh, is there a zombie stuck here? There is. There's a stuck zombie, which is resulting in... I can't get it to move. Oh, there we go. I think that worked. Right? Hopefully. Wait, now do I have to reset this? Let's see. Boom, boom. Okay, these guys should all move out now. Let's do overhead of this for a little while. Why not? Alright, well, we just saw the modern army go into this choke point here and take on the zombies. Zombies are down to 100k. Modern army still has 16k. So let's go ahead and hit the nuke on the zombies because this is a guaranteed win for the modern units there. Either way, guys, we're going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already and comment down below. And hopefully... my voice will sound better tomorrow. Peace! I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.